All right, we're back in business. Um, so I want to say a quick sorry for going on to the second stream. My internet went out. Went out. Stream. Um, yeah. So basically, my internet cuts out from time to time. It corrupted my thing. Now, I hopefully my stream is running well still. I think everything's good. I've already checked my audio. I've checked everything else. Uh, but yeah, sorry about second stream. It's my fault because the internet crashed. Anyways, I'm gonna just quickly run through this because I've realized I've been streaming for a tad bit too long. So I'm not going to um I'm not gonna spend much time on this. I do want to shorten this list a little. Um, so the paladin might be a good thing, but can oh, that's a good question. It's the internet. Can paladin get the spell and which I need to get better at taking. Yeah, so three of your opponents can access 7 minutes. Alright. So that is good to know. So I might not oh actually uh spiritual and I did not spell that. Uh, can the guy get the spell? Uh, okay. Yes, the paladins can get the Spirit Guardian spell, but not through their class feature alone. Paladins can get Spirit Guardians if they select the Oath of the Crown. Okay, so I cannot just get it. So the reason why I'm so invested in this spell called uh, Spiritual Guardian. Actually, it might be a little bit different from that. I don't remember what it's exactly called. Is because it spawns a whole bunch of guardians in one room. It's like four guardians. Every round, people have to roll a dice for how much damage they take, and it's stupidly high. I can get them to attack people, and if I'm in an enclosed room, like a small room, it's like an insta kill, one hit basically kind of thing. It's just super overpowered. It's not like actually insta kill one hit, but I mean, I didn't know the way of putting it. Um, Rogue is definitely something I do want to be because I love the dexterity and agility part of Rogue, which just gives me a better AC, which is armor class and armor class. So basically, if I have an armor class of 20, and I'm rolling a d20, which is just a dice that has 20 sides, and if the only time I'll ever get hit if I have an AC of 20 and I'm rolling a d20 is a 1 out of 20 chance. So it's I have to hit a 20. So someone rolls because they're trying to hit me. They have to hit 20 to hit me. And if it's anything under 20, it won't hit me because my AC is 20. And it's like so on and so on, down forth, downward, I don't know. From like, so let's say 10. If my AC is 10, the numbers you have to get to attack me if my AC is 10 is 10 and above. So if I get hit, I can get hit from 10, I can hit from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then all the way up to 20. But anything under 10, I won't get hit by. So basically, you really want a higher AC because higher AC, less chance of being hit. You're perfecto. Perfecto. So basically it's just cleric because they have a really good so I have gone cleric, like full cleric, for one session or one I don't remember what it's called. One round of D&D I was a cleric. I have never tried paladin before, so I kind of do, but I also really want to be a rogue. So I think we're going to leave this up to chance. New one. And let's spin the wheel. We're playing the wheel of wheel. Alright, so I'm a rogue. Bingo! I love leaving it up to other things when other things is goods is Alright, now that we got that sorted, we are becoming a beautiful rogue. I'm actually gonna quickly just ask what level. Level. What level do our C-H-A-C-O-R character? That's not how you spell character. A-R-A-C-T characters start at. Okay, what level do our characters start at? I don't know, but I'm gonna choose this first. Alright, as a level 1 rogue, I gain all those traits in core rogue traits table. Gain rogue level 1 features. My primary ability is dexterity, which is the one that improves my AC, and I also think it improves my I don't remember what it's called. I'll come back to it later when I do find it. But it's basically I'll come back to it later. It's a little hard to explain. Hit point die 8d per rogue level, saving throw proficiencies, dexterity and intelligence, skill proficiencies. Choose 4 acrobatic, athletics, deception, insight, information, investigation, perception, persuasion, sleight of hand, stealth. I'm probably going to choose stealth, sleight of hand, and intimidation, or deception, or insight and perception. So 100% stealth, 100% sleight of hand. I like lying to people, so that's fine. And intimidation. Expertise. You gain expertise in 2 of your skill proficiencies of your choice. At rogue level 6, you gain expertise in 2 more of your skill proficiencies of your choice. So, more level, more expertise, more skill. I'm gonna say sleight of hand and stealth because I like being a sneaky bicky boy. Sneak attack. You know how to strike I don't know. Strike subtly and exploit a foe's distraction. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack roll if you have advantage on attack roll, and the attack uses finesse or ranged weapons. The extra damage type is the same as weapons type. Okay. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if at least one of your allies within 5 feet is within 5 feet of the target. The ally doesn't have the uh, the ally doesn't have the inactivated. I assume. Okay, I'm gonna close my door. My makeup at phone is too people from downstairs. It's nowhere near me downstairs. They're like at the other end of the house. The eye. Okay. Incapacitated condition. That's the word. And you don't have disadvantage on attack roll. The extra damage increases as you gain rogue levels, as shown in the sneak attack column of the rogue feature table. Thieves can't choose myself a language. Oh, there's a lot of languages. I did not. Yeah, I'm gonna just choose a random one. I ain't putting much effort in this. Actually, would be a funny thing to have as a companion. I think. I think a giant companion would be a cool companion. And for these, I'm going to my sickle and the dagger combo. So Nick basically makes it so. Oh, actually, I just explained it. When you make an extra attack of the light property, so the sickle and dagger are both light weapons, so that's the Nick skill. You can make it as a part of the attack action instead of the bonus action. So I'd attack once, and then I'd attack again, but the attack again would be my bonus action. But since I have the Nick, it becomes my main action, which means I can attack twice if I'm using a sickle or dagger, and then I can attack a third time with my bonus action. And I can attack a fourth time if it's a different light weapon. So if I attack with a dagger for my bonus action, so sickle, then dagger, and then I'd be attacking with my on my like main turn. So no, on my normal action, if I was using the sickle and the dagger, I'd be attacking them with both the sickle and the dagger, and then it'd let me attack again, which would be different weapon. Um, so I get to attack two more times, so I end up getting to attack four. If that makes sense. Now it didn't make sense to me, but I hope you can make that out. You make an extra attack only once per turn. Never mind, you can't do it 4 times. You can only do it once. Well, actually, I mean, I could do it 4 times since they're both, Alright, well, since they're both, there, I'm assuming rogue subclass. Nice. I'm going further. My background. Now that's gonna be a good one. Well, as we chose a rogue, I say maybe a criminal or a spy. I say a criminal. Actually, what's a custom give me? Okay, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I ain't got the time. I could like criminal, sage, soldier. Yeah, sure. Okay, now maybe animal handling, and I get myself a pet. Um, let's say perception. Gaming sets give me. I want darts. I'm gonna chuck some darts at people. The tool set, I'm gonna choose. I found it earlier. Is the jeweler's kit. Jeweler's tools. And that means I can make jewels, steal jewels, and get more jewels. I'm not gonna choose the character because I'm gonna work on a background with my friend. And yeah. Alright, here's the fun part. I'm not gonna choose gnome, halfling, elf, or dwarf because I just don't find them thing. I saw this last time. Variant, whatever that is. Dungeons Master Guide, as whatever, are placed in the world to serve guardians of the law and good. Yeah, so that's not what I'm gonna do. That's the opposite. If I can be a bad whatever this guy is, I'm going to. Our patrons expect them to strike at evil, by example, and further the cause of justice. This something variant originally appeared in the Dungeon Master's Guide, for example, creating your races. Where tieflings have fiendish blood in their veins, some have descendants of celestial beings. The folk generally appear as glorious humans with lustrous hair, flawless skin, and piercing eyes. Some often attempt to pass as human in order to right wrongs and defend goodness on the material plane without drawing undue attention to their celestial heritage. They serve to fit into society, although they usually rise to the top, becoming revered leaders and honorable heroes. So I think I want that. So I'm going. Actually, there might be something better. Ooh, healing hands. As an action, you can touch a creature and cause to regain a number of hit points equal to your level. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you have a long rest. I like that already. Languages you can speak, read, write, common, and celestial. Ability score, +1 to wisdom and +2 to charisma. Size, they're built like proportioned humans. Your size is medium. Your base walking is 30. Dark vision. As celestial heritage, you have superior dark vision in dim conditions. You can see the light within 60 feet of you, as if it were bright light, and the darkness as if it were dim light. You can't discern color in the darkness, only shades of gray. That sounds fine. It just sounds scary. Celestial resistance, you have resistance to narcotic damage and radiant damage. Celestial Legacy. The light cantrip, once you reach third level, you can use Lesser Restoration, which is pretty good. Lesser Restoration spell, once with its traits, you regain the ability to do so when you finish the long rest. Once you reach 5th level, you can cast the Daylight spell once. I don't know, I assume that just makes it day. With this trait, 3rd level, you regain the ability to do so when you finish the long rest. Charisma is your spellcasting ability for these spells. So I'm going to add this. Does it allow me? Okay. Sure. Oh, why not? Origin language. Well, I mean, I've already got a giant. I might do celestial and I guess common. I didn't really need to change that. Ability score. I want to go. I can't do stealth or. Man, that's a bummer. Actually, dexterity. Dexterity is what I want to get high. Size. Yeah, I forgot about that. I check and change species. I wonder if it allows me to have two types of species. Because I remember doing that before. Tiefling, Dark Vision, Polish Resistance, you have resistance to fire damage, Infernal Legacy. It does not look like I want it. I really like this guy. Rock, no. Uh, I really like Zets. The variants something. Human, variant human, I'm good. Halfling, if a halfling is still a halfling, half orc. When you resist one hit points but not killed outright, you can drop to one instead. Ooh, that might be cool. Okay, at long rest, you gain proficiency in the intimidation skill. Saving savage attacks when. Okay. Your score increases by 2 and your constitution increases by 1. Okay, so half orc is really strong. Half elf, I'm not gonna do that. Dwarf, hill dwarf, and mountain dwarf. What's their difference? By 2. We just have good dark vision. You have advantage in saving throws and poison. Okay. Different commentary, you have proficiency with the battle axe. Okay. 2% okay. So cutting. Ability. Strength goes up by 2. Does it say that as a start too? No, it's constitution. No. Dragonborn. Increases strength by 2, charisma 1. Dramatic ancestry. I'm looking at that. Breath weapon. You can use your action to inhale destructive magic. Okay, so fire breath. Damage resistance. Not interested. Goliath. I might do Goliath. A mental evil players can gain 2 to stealth, 1 to constitution. Natural athlete, you have proficiency in all of the athletic skills. Stone endurance, you can focus yourself to occasionally shrug off injuries. When you take damage, you can use your action to roll a d12 and add your constitution modifier to roll to reduce the damage by a total. After you use the trait, you can only use it once again after a short long rest. Powerful build, you count as one size larger when you're determining your carry capacity and the weight you can push, drag, or lift. Mountainborn, you have resistible damage, can also accommodate to the high altitude, including elevations above 10 feet. That's cool. Maybe I choose that. What's this? They have the earthbenders or the whatever. I might go air depending on what it is. Genasi carry the power of the elemental planes of air, fire, no, air, earth, fire, and water, and blood. As an air, something you are descended from the something as changeable as the weather, your moods shift from calm to wild and violent with little warning, but these storms are rarely last long. Air and something typically have light blue skin. Okay, I don't care about the skin. I just want to know what makes them cool. Some of Arabs, people, things speak briefly voices with breathy voices. I don't know. Marked by a faint echo. Okay, so it's just alright. Well, that was not worth reading. My constitution goes up by 2. Dexterity by 1. I might do that because I need my dexterity up. Dying breath, you can hold your breath indefinitely while you're not incapacitated. Man, it has to be good in situations where people just rip a fart. Mingle with the wind. You can cast levitation spell once with this trait requiring no material combat. You're given the ability to cast it this way when you finish long rest. Okay. Maybe. So what's these ones? Merge with stone. You can cast the pass without a trace. Spell once. This trait requiring no material compounds. You can cast the pass without trace. Ability cast. It still doesn't make sense. Earth walk. Can move across difficult terrain. Okay. Your strength goes up by 1. Your constitution by 2. I'm not reading that. Fire. Constitution by 2. Intelligence by 1. Dark vision. Got really good dark vision. Fire resistance. Reach to the blaze. You know the produce flame cantrip. With level 3, you can cast a burning hand spell once with this trait as first level. You can regain the ability to cast this when you finish long rest. Okay, that's not what I want. Let's see if the water has what I want. Constitution by 2, wisdom by 1, acid resistance. It doesn't make sense. I can breathe underwater. I can breathe air and water. Cool. Swim. You have swim. Okay. Out of the wave, you another shape water cantrip. Reach level 3. You can cast create destroy water spell and level 2. Once this trait, you gain the ability to cast it when you finish long rest. Okay, so I might choose water. Okay. Deep gnome. Intelligence is up by 2. I'm counting your advantage on all intelligence rolls. Wisdom, charisma, saving throws against magic. Your dexterity is increased by 1. Your dark vision radius is 120. That's really good. Stone camouflage, you have the advantage. Okay. It's a bird. Dexterity increases by 2 and your wisdom by 1. That's cool. Acromai reach maturity by age 3 compared to humans. Acromai don't live longer than 30 years. Alignment, I do not care. Size, pretty good. 180 pounds. Your base walking speed is 25. That's slower than normal people. Actually, but then flight. Your flying speed of 50 is choose a speed. You can't be wearing medium or heavy armor. Talons. Your talons are natural weapons which you can use to make armed strikes. If you hit them, doing slashing damage equal to 1d4 plus strength modifier, instead of the bludgeoning damage normally from an unarmed strike. Languages you could read, speak, write, common, or whatever, and root man. And I said I was going to choose these, so it's really just. Should I just read this one once? Okay. Healing inside, dark resistance. I mean, we'll just see how this goes out. Or this celestial. I doubt. Oh shoot, that's not supposed to come up. I'm just quickly ask, DM, how do you want to roll my ability CORs? I'm not good. I'm very good with the whole writing thing. I probably don't. Uh, uh, Probably don't need this to work. Goodbye. We'll just ask, how do I do it? How to roll. Yeah. See. COR scores. Roll 4 6-sided dice, 4d6, dropping the lowest roll and adding the remaining 3. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, actually, it was d6, right? Yeah, it was. I'm gonna just say it's this one. So I take away a 2, so might actually does this save somewhere? I'll just keep this open. So it was like 12, right? No, it was 11. For sure, yeah. 1, 1. Alright, it's time for the next one. 4. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. 3, 4. 11, so 10. 10. Alright. 2, 3, 4. 16 and 2, so 5, 6. No, that's for the, no, 16 and 7. No, 16 to 14. Why can't I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, so that's 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much numbers? I got 5 more. So 2 more times. Let's go. So another 11. And 8, 9. That was some pretty bad rolls. I mean, it's not the worst though. I could have got way worse. Alright, so 3 9s. Okay, so dexterity. I'm gonna put my 14 there. What's gonna be my least? Obviously, let's go 9. Actually, no, 9 here. No, that's not 9. 10, 11, 11, 11. Alright, that's done. Alright, I got those stats done. Sure, give me that. Cover set of dark common clothing, including a hood. Sounds cool. I'm gonna be a sneaky Mickey boy. Alright, now we gotta name this beautiful man's face. Let's do Grail. Actually, let me search that up before I actually do it, because I'm not. Is that a place? Because, I mean, imagine if it's like something bad. Well, actually, what? I said, what is Grail known for? One of Scotland's oldest royal burgers? I don't know what that is. Alright, well, it's not bad. Crail, What's a funny name? Dwindle. Frail Dwindle. It's a beautiful name for a beautiful face. I think we can also just keep the character looking like character details. I'm gonna say chaotic evil. I hate doing stuff. Faith. What are some evil? Evil faiths in D&D. It's not what I wanted. Now, I'm gonna just copy all those. These are all my faiths. Lifestyle. Well, I mean, I'm gonna put aristocratic because I don't age and because I'm just like so old. Style. Long black. Hair. No. Hair. That looks to be floating around with. Oh, okay, no, I can't do it. I wanted to have it say like black hair that looks like it's floating around. But I mean, I could just stick with that. Pale white. Did I spell pale? I did not. Yeah, okay, so that is. I'm just questioning myself because of how bad of a thingy I am. What is his eyes? Actually, let's do red because I'm trying to be an evil version of this dude. Dark red. Height. Let's do Jack Black's height, which is 6'9". Oh. Oh, actually, maybe it was 5'9". No, it wasn't 6'9". Jack Black's height. I knew, no. Give me foot. It was 5'6". Alright. I was close enough. I remember one time I just randomly guessed that. That's right. I'm such a good Jack Black fan. Let's do 200 pounds. Years. Let's do 1953. So we're that old. Gender, man, or am I a Muppet? And I think that should be good for now. Actually, I could look at the starting possessions. Coming back to see what's critical. Bad news. Ranged. It looks like a sword though. 200 to 800 feet. Due to 2d12. Properties two-handed reload, misfire. Okay. Oh, it's a firearm. What's explosive? Okay, well, no. What's all the cool armor that's this? Armor of acid. Oh, there's a bunch of resistant. Man, there's a lot of resistance. Shield of missile attraction. Curse. The shield is curse. Tuning its curses. Attuning to its curses, you you are targeted by. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Animated shield. Holding the shield, you can take bonus action to cause it to animate. The shield leaps into the air and hovers in your space to protect you as if you were wielding it. Leaving your hands free, the shield remains anywhere for 1 minute until you take bonus action to end this effect, or until you die, or have the incapacitated condition, at which point the shield falls to the ground or into your hand if you have free one. It's cool. Demon armor. That's really cool. That looks beautiful. While wearing this armor, you get +1 AC. You kind of spend speak abyssal. Just because armor put on. That's cool. I didn't know you could put on armor to speak different languages. And just in the armor's claws, gauntlets turned unarmed strike with your hands into magic weapons that deal slashing damage with a +1 bonus to attack rolls. Damage rolls of damage die a 1d8. Curse, once you don this armor, you can't doff it unless you are targeted by the remove curse spell or similar magic. But wearing this armor, you have a disadvantage on attack rolls against demons and on saving throws against their spells and special abilities. It's basically just. It's just good other than attacking demons with it. Dwarven half plate. Wearing this armor, gain +2 to armor to AC. Addition effect moves you against your will to the ground. If an effect moves you against your will to the ground, you can take a reaction to reduce the distance by 10 feet. Dwarven plate. Wearing this armor, gain +2 to AC. In addition, the effects moves to. Okay, so it's the same thing. And yeah, it's the same thing. What is this? While holding the shield, you have advantage in saving throws against spells, magical effects, other spell attack rolls have a disadvantage against you. That's cool. Armor of invulnerability. You have resistance to non-magical damage while you wear this armor. Additionally, you can use its action to make yourself immune to non-magical damage for up to 10 minutes, or until you are no longer wearing the armor. Once this special action is used, it cannot be used until the next dawn. That's cool. Next one. Oh man, there's only like a few special looking things. Unless I skip past. Oh, it's Elven shirts. Game once to armor class, you are considered trained with this armor even if you like training with medium or heavy armor. Okay. This is the same thing. This is also the same thing. I kind of read this. Oh no, it's just that. Alright. Oh, Tuesday. Wait, what are these? No. Okay. I'm just seeing things. Alright, armor, now staff. I'm actually just gonna go to the very end for stats. Oh. Bummer. So the Fire Frost power, striking. I don't know that. Wait. Getting triggered. Oh, okay. That's not what that was. Wow. Cool. No, what did I do? I Oh, there we go. Potion. That's not a potion. Potion of water breathing. That's cool. Potion of storm dragon strength. Yeah, your strength goes to 29 for an hour. That's it. But there's a lot of weird stuff. What's that? Lightning of Javelin. Javelin is a magic weapon. You hurl it, speak its command word, transfers into a batting bolt. So it's like Zeus's like yeah thing. It you hurl it, turns into like lightning. I mean, that's exactly what it says. I don't know. I'm trying to explain that. Target. What was our target? Your hilarious figure, its command word, it transforms into a bolt of lightning, performing a 5 feet wide. That's kind of big. That's pretty big. That extends out from you to the target within 120 feet. Each creature in the line, including you and the target, must take a D13 dexterity saving throw, taking 4d6 lightning damage on a failed save, and half as much damage on a successful one. Lightning bolt turns back into a javelin when it reaches the target. Make a ranged weapon attack against the target. On hit, the target takes damage of the javelin plus 4d6 lightning damage. The javelin's properties cannot be used to get into the next dawn. In the meantime, the javelin can be used as a magic weapon. I mean, that's cool. That's pretty cool. I feel like I went past it. Did I know? Training a fish command. Oh, this is like Poseidon stuff. Like, come to Papa, feed my. You know? Like, if I ever had this, I'd be getting all the fish to just come to my, like, fishing boat. I mean, I don't have one. I mean, if I did control fishies, I'd probably end up having one somewhere down the line. This magic weapon has 3 charges. Oh, that's fun. And regains. Oh, never mind. It is fun. Oh, wait, no. Oh, never mind. It is good. It gains 1d3 expanded charges D&D. So I assume if I roll a d3, what is a d3? I don't have it. I assume if I roll a d3 and I get a 1, I get 1 charge. If I roll a d2, I'll get 2 charges. And then if I roll a 3, I get 3 charges. That's what I assume. While you can expand 1 charge to cast Domain Beast. Save DC 15 from it on a beast that has to swim water. Yeah, that's cool. Dagger of Venom. This is like an assassin blade. This is something I'd like probably as a rogue. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. You can use an action to cause thick black poison to coat the blade. The poison remains for 1 minute until an attack using this weapon hits the creature. That creature must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. Take 2d10 points damage. That's pretty good. And become poisoned for 1 minute. The dagger cannot be used this way until the next dawn. Oh, so it's just like one of those things that you might be able to turn the battle around if you use it, like, I don't know, like a siege weapon or something. But instead of a big siege weapon, it's a small venom dagger that hurts you a lot. The flame-tongued greatsword. Is this the same? No, this is a longsword. This is a greatsword. While holding this magic weapon, you can take bonus action to use a command word to cause flames to engulf the damage dealing part of the weapon. These flames shed bright light in a 40-foot radius and dim light for an additional 40 feet while the weapon is ablaze. It deals an extra 2d6 fire damage on a hit. The flames last until you take a bonus action to issue the command or until you drop stow or sheath the weapon. Wonder if it'll stay alive or like stay burning if I'm like dead. I assume this is the same thing. Yeah, so it's the same thing. So that's probably the same thing. I can check. We're going to find the weapons. Mace of Disruption. When you hit a friend or an undead with a fiend, not a friend. Man, people, if they accidentally said friend instead of fiend and accidentally hit a friend. Yeesh. And with its magic weapon, the creature takes an extra 2d6 radiant damage. If the target has 25 hit points or fewer, after taking this damage, it must succeed a d15 wisdom saving throw or be destroyed. On a successful save, the creature has the frightened condition until the end of your turn. While you hold this weapon, it shoots bright light in 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. Cool. Mace, Mouse of Smithing. Sounds like what dwarves use. You gain a plus 1 bonus to attack roll and damage rolls made with this weapon. The bonus increases +3 when you use this weapon to attack a construct. When you roll a 20 on the attack roll you made with this weapon, the target takes an extra 7 bludgeoning damage or 14 bludgeoning damage if it's a construct. If a construct has a 25 hit points or fewer after taking this damage, it's destroyed. The Mace of Terror. That's got some skulls or something. The magic weapon has 3 charges while holding it. You can use the action and spend 1 charge to erase a wave of terror. Each creature of your choice in a 30-foot radius this extends from you must succeed on a DC 15 wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you for a minute. While it is frightening in this way, a creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It can also take reactions for its action. It can use only a dash action or try to escape from the effects that prevents it from moving. I gotta check my internet again. Hopefully it's not. Alright. If it has nowhere it can move, the creature can use the dodge action. At the end of each of its turns, the creature can repeat saving throw, ending the effect on itself on a success. So that just sounds like a very cool weapon for like battle. Sunblade. That's cool. It's a lightsaber. I need myself a lightsaber. This item appears to be a long sword hilt. While grasping the hilt, you can use bonus action to cause a blade of pure radiance to spring into existence, or make the blade disappear while the blade exists. This magic longsword has a finite property. If you are proficient with longsword and short arms, you are proficient with the sunblade. Gain +2 damage, +2 attack and damage rolls made with this weapon, which deals radiant damage instead of slashing damage when you hit an undead with it. That targets an extra 1d8 radiant damage. The sword's luminous blade emits bright light for in a 15-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 15 feet. The light is sunlight. While the blade persists, you can use an action to expand or reduce its radius of bright light and dim light by 5 each to the maximum of 30 feet or each, or to the minimum of 10 feet each. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's like a weird lightsaber. Arrow slaying. Arrow slaying is a magical weapon meant to slay a particular kind of creature. Some are more focused than others. For example, there are both arrows of dragon slaying and arrows of Blue Dragon Slaying. Every creature belongs to the type of race or group associated to the arrow of slaying takes a damage from the arrow. The creature must make a D8, D17 Constitution saving throw, taking an extra 6 D10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much as the extra damage on a successful one. Once the arrow of slaying deals its extra damage to a creature, it becomes the magical arrow. Other types of magical ammunition of this kind exist, such as bolts of slaying meant for crossbows, though arrows are most common. Alright, that's cool. Dwarven Thrower. I assume this is like Mjolnir. You gain a +3 bonus to attack rolls and the damage rolls made with this magic weapon. It has a thrown property with a normal range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. When you hit a ranged attack using this weapon, it deals an extra 1d8 force damage or an extra 2d8 force damage. If the target is a giant, immediately after hitting or missing, the weapon flies back to your hand. Cool. Yeah, so it was right. It was Mjolnir. Frostblade Glaive. When you hit an attack roll using this magic weapon, the attack takes an extra 1d6 cool damage. In addition, while you're holding this weapon, you have resistance to fire damage. In freezing temperatures, the weapon shades bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10-foot radius. When you draw this weapon, you can extinguish all non-magical flames from 30 feet of yourself when it's used. Probably going to be used for another hour. That's cool. Okay, it's the same thing. Do 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 do. Bow. Knock an arrow to a bow. It whispers an elvish sweet defeats my enemies. When you use this weapon to make a ranged attack, you can use it as a common-based phrase. Say swift death to those who have wronged me. The target of your attack becomes your sworn enemy until it dies, or until dawn 7 days later. You can only have one such sworn enemy at a time. When your sworn enemy dies, you choose a new one. After the next dawn, you make a ranged attack with this weapon against your sworn enemy. You have advantage on the roll. In addition, your target gains no weapon or from cover. Other than total cover, and you suffer no disadvantage due to long range. If the attack hits, your sworn enemy takes an extra 3 d6 piercing damage. While your sworn enemy lives, you have disadvantage on attack rolls with all other weapons. Alright. Okay, so that's probably just differences. Sharpness. You can, when you attack an object with this magical sword and hit, maximize your weapon damage dice against the target. When you attack a creature with this weapon and roll a 20 on attack, the target takes an extra 14 slashing damage. On roll another d20. If you roll a d20, you lop off one of the target's limbs with the effect of such loss determined by the GM. If the creature has no limb to sever, you lop a portion off its body instead. In addition, you can speak the sword's common command word that causes the blade to shed bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10-foot radius. Speaking the command word again or sheathing the sword puts the blade. Alright. Hammer of Thunderbolts. Giant's Bane requires you must be wearing the belt of the giant strength. Any variety, the gauntlets of Ord power to attune this weapon. The attunement ends if you take off either of those items. While you are attuned to this weapon by holding your strength score increases by 4 and can exceed 20 but not 30. When you roll a 20 on attack roll made with this weapon against giants, the giant must succeed a D17 Constitution saving throw or die. The hammer also has 5 charges. While attuned to it, you can expend 1 charge to make a ranged weapon attack with the hammer, hurling it as if it was throwing it properly with a normal 20-foot radius, or a range of 20 feet, and a long range of 60 feet. If the attack hits, the hammer unleashes the cop audible out to 300 feet. The target and every creature within 30 feet of it must succeed on D17 Constitution saving throw will be stunned until the end of the next turn. The hammer gains one D4 plus one expended charges daily at dawn. That's cool. Alright. So I think this is where I'm gonna stop it. So I've been going for a while. I might check this out again tomorrow, but I think this is where I'm gonna stop it. Alright, well, if you are watched to here, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a great Easter, because I do know it's Easter weekend. And if you want to, you can subscribe or like. It's up to you. Or do nothing. Either is fine. And yeah, have a good one.